Now we're back with former Amazon employee Chris Smalls. Now, Chris claims that he was fired after raising concerns about the working conditions at Amazon warehouses. In an open letter to Jeff Bezos, he claims that Amazon workers are being told they are now the new Red Cross. But when they signed up for the job of working in a warehouse, they didn't sign up to risk their lives. Chris, just before we went to break, you were starting to say that you really were making a statement here, and I cut you off, which I apologize for, but I didn't want to hurry you. I wanted you to have a chance to say what you wanted to say, and I knew we had to take a break. So let me give you back the floor and say what you want to say.
No problem. Thank you, sir. Um, this is a tough time for the country. It's a tough time for the world right now. I believe that I had to do this for a purpose. I didn't know my purpose in life, but I believe I do now. It's over 500,000 employees for Amazon nationwide. There's over 800,000 employees for Amazon worldwide. God forbid that we all become carriers of COVID-19. God forbid that the 5,000 employees in Staten Island are carrying this virus. New York is the epicenter. America, we got to wake up. The governor got to wake up. Amazon is a breeding ground for the coronavirus. You want to flatten the curve? Shut down Amazon.
And there's two sides to every coin. And you say that you worked there for 4.5 years and you were okay with it during that time. But when it got into the virus being so infectious, you say there was a lack of protection that worried you, that you said the gloves were rubber instead of latex. Hand sanitizer was scarce. They just didn't put the protections in place that made you feel comfortable, right?
We wasn't prepared. You know, we were partying just in the middle of March. We had a huge party in the building. Nobody was taking anything seriously. I was concerned, but as you know, our whole nation was behind. We're playing catch up right now, and the virus is winning.
Well, we received the following statement from Kristen Kish, an Amazon spokesperson, and it read, "We did not terminate Mr. Small's employment for organizing a 15-person protest. We terminated his employment for putting the health and safety of others at risk and violations of his terms of employment. Mr. Smalls received multiple warnings for violating social distancing guidelines. He was also found to have close contact with a diagnosed associate with confirmed case of COVID-19 and was asked to remain home with pay for 14 days, which is a measure we're taking at sites around the world. Despite that instruction to stay home with pay, he came on site, further putting the teams at risk." What do you say to their statement?
It's all lies. There was no safety guidelines. I wasn't warned multiple times. You're telling me they quarantine me, but don't even quarantine the person I drive to work with every single day. What does that say right there? And how do you quarantine just me, but not the employees that were with my colleague who's on the same level as me? She's been around them for 10 hours, multiple days in a row. They don't quarantine none of them. Just me. What does that tell everybody?
So what you really want is safety measures put in place. If they're going to stay open, and clearly they are, you want safety measures put in place to protect people that are going in there and working every day. You want proper safety equipment, you want proper spacing, you want people to be able to speak up without being concerned about what happens to them when they do.
I want people to be safe, and I want people to be paid. The number one thing is you got people that sleeping in their cars. You got people that are home right now that are 18 years old because their parents is like, do not go to work right now, that are not being paid. You got people with bronchitis. You got people with lupus, underlying health concerns. You got people that are senior citizens that work for Amazon. These people are unpaid. I want them to be paid, retro paid for the whole entire month of March.